Madagascar. The very name conjures images of lush rainforests, vibrant wildlife, and pristine beaches. This island, often romanticized in travel brochures and documentaries, is a haven for nature lovers and adventurers alike. Its landscapes are a mosaic of verdant forests, crystal-clear waters, and unique ecosystems that seem almost otherworldly. This island nation, nestled off the coast of Africa, boasts a biodiversity unmatched anywhere else on Earth. Home to species found nowhere else, Madagascar is a living laboratory of evolution, where nature has crafted some of its most fascinating and peculiar creatures. Yet beneath this veneer of natural wealth lies a harsh reality. Madagascar is one of the poorest countries in the world. Despite its rich natural resources, the majority of its population lives in abject poverty, struggling to meet even the most basic of needs. The contrast is stark and unsettling. On one hand, there are luxurious resorts catering to affluent tourists, offering them a slice of paradise. On the other, there are impoverished villages where people live in makeshift homes, lacking access to clean water, healthcare, and education. While tourists marvel at the exotic lemurs and baobab trees, capturing memories of their adventures, a majority of Malagasy people struggle to survive on less than $2 a day. Their daily lives are a constant battle against hunger, disease, and economic instability. The nation's natural beauty conceals a profound socio-economic crisis, one that demands our attention and action. The picturesque landscapes hide the struggles of a people who are often forgotten by the world. The roots of this paradox run deep, entwined with the complex web of historical, political, and environmental factors. Colonial exploitation, political instability, and environmental degradation have all played a role in shaping the current state of affairs. To understand Madagascar's poverty, we must first unravel the intricate tapestry of challenges that have plagued this island nation for decades. From the legacy of colonialism to the impacts of climate change, each thread tells a story of struggle and resilience. The Malagasy people, known for their resilience and spirit, have long borne the brunt of these challenges. They work tirelessly in the fields, nurture their communities, and strive to create a better future for their children. Despite the odds stacked against them, their plight is a stark reminder that poverty, like a stubborn weed, can take root even in the most unlikely of places. It is a call to action for all of us to look beyond the surface and address the underlying issues that perpetuate this cycle of hardship. Madagascar's poverty is not a simple equation, but rather a complex interplay of interconnected factors. The island nation, known for its unique biodiversity and rich cultural heritage, faces a myriad of challenges that have deep historical roots and contemporary implications. It's a perfect storm of challenges, each one exacerbating the other and hindering any hope of progress. The agricultural sector, which employs the majority of the population, is particularly vulnerable. Farmers struggle with outdated techniques, lack of access to modern tools, and insufficient infrastructure, making it difficult to produce enough food or generate income. Firstly, the legacy of colonialism casts a long shadow. The French colonial period left behind a system designed to extract resources rather than develop local economies. This historical exploitation has had lasting effects, creating structural weaknesses that persist to this day. Decades of exploitative policies left the island's economy heavily reliant on a few export crops, vulnerable to global market fluctuations. Vanilla, for instance, is a major export, but its market is highly volatile, and price drops can devastate local farmers who depend on it for their livelihood. Secondly, political instability and weak governance have plagued Madagascar for years, deterring foreign investment and hindering economic growth. Frequent changes in leadership, coupled with a lack of consistent policies, have created an environment of uncertainty and stagnation. Corruption, unfortunately, remains a persistent problem, diverting resources away from essential services. Public funds that could be used for education, healthcare, and infrastructure often end up in the pockets of a few, leaving the majority to fend for themselves. Adding to these woes, climate change has emerged as a formidable threat. The island's unique ecosystems are under severe stress, and the changing climate exacerbates existing vulnerabilities. Droughts have become more frequent, affecting water supply and agricultural productivity. Madagascar is highly susceptible to cyclones, droughts, and other extreme weather events which devastate crops, displace communities, and cripple the already fragile economy. These natural disasters not only cause immediate damage but also have long-term impacts on the country's development prospects. This perfect storm of challenges has created a vicious cycle of poverty, trapping generations in its grip. Children born into poverty often lack access to quality education and healthcare, limiting their opportunities and perpetuating the cycle. Breaking this cycle requires a multifaceted approach, addressing both the symptoms and the root causes of this crisis. International aid, local initiatives, and sustainable development projects are crucial. Empowering communities through education, improving healthcare, and investing in resilient infrastructure can pave the way for a brighter future for Madagascar. Despite the daunting challenges, a glimmer of hope flickers on the horizon. Madagascar, an island nation with a rich cultural heritage and breathtaking natural beauty, is beginning to see the first signs of economic revival. The resilience and determination of its people are the driving forces behind this budding economy. Madagascar's economy, though fragile, shows signs of promise. Small businesses are sprouting up and local farmers are adopting innovative techniques to increase their yields. Families are working together to create a better future, showcasing the spirit of community and collaboration that is essential for sustainable growth. The African Development Bank Group projects a steady growth of 4.5% in 2024 and 5.3% in 2025, driven by key sectors like mining and tourism. These projections are not just numbers, they represent the potential for a real, transformative change in the lives of the Malagasy people. The island's rich mineral deposits, including nickel, cobalt, and graphite, are attracting international investors. These resources are crucial for the global transition to renewable energy, particularly in the production of electric vehicle batteries. This positions Madagascar as a key player in the global market, offering new opportunities for economic development. As global demand for these resources rises, particularly for use in electric vehicle batteries, Madagascar has the potential to become a significant player in the global market. This could lead to increased foreign investment, job creation, and technological advancements, further bolstering the nation's economic prospects. Tourism, another vital sector, is also poised for a rebound. The island's unique biodiversity, stunning landscapes, and rich cultural heritage make it an attractive destination for eco-tourists and adventure seekers from around the world. With its unique biodiversity and stunning landscapes, Madagascar holds immense appeal for eco-tourists and adventure seekers. Efforts to promote sustainable tourism are underway, ensuring that the natural beauty and cultural heritage of the island are preserved for future generations. However, this economic growth must be inclusive and sustainable. It is crucial that the benefits of development reach all segments of society, particularly the most vulnerable. Initiatives in sustainable farming, community development, and renewable energy are essential to achieving this goal. It must translate into tangible improvements in the lives of ordinary Malagasy people, not just profits for corporations and elites. Education, healthcare, and community development are key areas where investment is needed to ensure that the economic growth is both inclusive and sustainable. By focusing on these areas, Madagascar can build a brighter future for all its citizens, creating a more equitable and prosperous society. As Section 4, shackled potential infrastructure and governance. Madagascar's economic potential is held back by a chronic lack of infrastructure and good governance. The island's roads, ports, and energy grid are inadequate, hindering transportation, increasing costs, and limiting productivity. Corruption and weak institutions further exacerbate the situation. Businesses face bureaucratic hurdles, contracts are often awarded through nepotism, and a lack of transparency discourages foreign investment. Addressing these issues is crucial for unlocking Madagascar's economic potential. Investing in infrastructure projects, particularly in rural areas, can improve connectivity, facilitate trade, and create much-needed jobs. Simultaneously, strengthening institutions, promoting transparency, and tackling corruption are essential for creating a level playing field for businesses and attracting foreign investment. Section 5, the urban exodus, poverty's new face. Traditionally, poverty in Madagascar has been largely a rural phenomenon. However, a concerning trend is emerging. Urban poverty is on the rise. As rural areas struggle with dwindling agricultural yields and limited opportunities, people are flocking to cities in search of a better life. But the urban dream often turns into a nightmare. Cities are ill-equipped to handle this influx of people. Housing is scarce and inadequate, unemployment is rampant, and basic services like sanitation and healthcare are overwhelmed. This urban poverty presents a new set of challenges for Madagascar. It requires a shift in focus from solely rural development to addressing the growing needs of urban areas, investing in affordable housing, creating urban employment opportunities, and improving basic services.